Hey Birchouse friends, welcome back. So today is very special. I want to show you a new product that is on offer for sale right now here at Birchouse Woodcrafts, and that is our Scottish Targe. Obviously a Scottish shield, and this bolsters our shield line. We have Viking shields, we have kite shields, and now we have the Targe, with more to come. So let's talk about the history of the Targe for just a little bit. You find Targe throughout Europe from the 13th to the 16th century, but the kind of iconic design that most people are familiar with hails from 17th, 18th century Scotland. Now this one in particular is very special because it was custom ordered by our friends at the Swordsmanship Museum and Academy. They are getting ready to do an interpretation of a couple different Celtic warriors and specifically 18th century Scottish interpretation, and they needed an 18th century Scottish Targe. So we built this for them. It's inspired by one that is found in the Royal Armouries Museum collection. They sent us some info giving us the dimensions of this particular shield. And so this is an 18th century shield, dated 1700 to 1730. They believe it was probably captured during the rebellion of 1745. And this is just a very cool shield. So Scottish Targe generally are 18 to 21 inches in diameter. This one is 19.2 inches in diameter. And it is a planked shield, kind of like a Viking shield. However, unlike a Viking shield being a single layer of planks glued together, this is two layers of planks glued together. So one going side to side, and then a second row going up and down, which would make this immensely sturdy. If you've watched our previous video on our planked kite shield where we stress test one of our planked kite shields and we beat it up, you saw that it was still very sturdy even after losing pieces off of it. And so I imagine two rows of plank shields glued together is going to make this immensely strong. Having said that, keep an eye in the future. Within the next month or two, we're going to be building one of these for ourselves. We're going to take it out and stress test it, so that should be a lot of fun. So two rows of planks glued together, and then a leather covering, which would also add to its stability, and this lovely brass stud decoration on the front that just makes it look so cool, and a brass boss in the middle. Whoa, hey, time out. I forgot to mention that the boss on the shield is handmade in Scotland, and will be added to all of our Targe shields in the future. So it's just something to make it a little more authentic, a little more special. Now, back to the video proper. Now, the back side of the shield is also very cool. So the back side of the shield is traditionally covered in a hide, and this is roe deer hide, which is native to Scotland. Very soft. It feels very lovely. We have a leather strap that we have made adjustable, so whoever is holding this will be able to adjust it to their arm size. And then a hand-stitched leather grip. Now, these sometimes had a metal rod through them. Sometimes they were stuffed with straw. Sometimes they were stuffed with linen. Sometimes they were stuffed with leather. I had some linen left over from our kite shield, so I used that to stuff our handle here. And it feels great in the hand. Now, the strap and hand grip, I hope I can show you. I'd love to be able to show you. The roe deer hide is so thick. But underneath all that are brackets that were specially made for us by our friends at the Ugla's Knife Forge. And Scott did just a wonderful job. It's very sturdy, and adds an extra level of authenticity to have some handmade blacksmith parts on this shield. So just a very cool shield. Now, these are available to buy right now. We will have some available to buy that are already made, ready to go. But of course, as always, you can custom order. If you want a specific color of leather underneath here, we can talk about the design of your studs, how this design should look. You could do a fully customized Targe shield for yourself. And of course, we'll do all the other bits as well. And all of our Targe will come with Oogla's brackets on the back. So I will put links in the description where you can find us, where you can reach out to us and contact us to get your own Scottish Targe. Now, this is only part one of the video. If you are only interested in finding out what the new product is and hear about it and where you can get your own, which, by the way, you should, then you can quit watching now. But hold on, I implore you to wait. Because, see, here's the thing. This is going to Grand Rapids, Michigan. The Swordsmanship Museum Academy is in Comstock Park, Michigan. And I'm here in little Lancaster, Ohio. So we have to get this to them. And you know what that means? It's time for a road trip. All right. So we have our road trip snacks, and we are ready to go. Hey, you all excited?
Yes.
Mrs. Birchouse?
Yes.
All right. Michigan bound we are. Hey boys, what do you call a cow with a nervous twitch? Beef jerky. Well, there we go, Parks and Recs fans. We are in Indiana, so about halfway there. Let's keep trucking. Hey, Shell. We're on Crawl Pattern. Boys, did you know I once had a cross-eyed teacher? He couldn't control his pupils. So we just stopped to get gas and a coffee. And, oh, by the way, boys, have you heard about the zoo where the only exhibit is one dog? It's a Shih Tzu. All right, so after a pretty decent little trip, we made it to our hotel room. So in the morning, we will go visit Grand Rapids, see what there is to see, and then we will go to the museum and drop off the shield. So we were told by Jerry Burke, who runs the Swordsmanship Museum and Academy, that we should check out the Grand Rapids Public Museum. So let's go check it out. Well. So at the Grand Rapids Public Museum, there's this Name That Tree challenge. I'm going to embarrass myself, and let's see if we can get all the trees. Any of the trees, rather. No. So, let's start with this here. Hickory. Oh, cherry. Oh boy. That's not a great start. I'm going to say that is an oak. Oh no. It's an oak, yeah. Okay, good job. This is a maple. Okay, good deal. Moving down. This also looks like a maple to me. I got it. That's an ash, of course. This is beech. All right. And finally, ooh. Let's see here. An aspen, maybe? No, basswood. Basswood.
All right, so not bad.
Oh man, this guy has vibes for days. So we just got back from the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and it was awesome. It was chef's kiss perfect. If you're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, you should definitely go check it out. So we're going to hit the hot tub, and then we're going to go meet Jerry up at the Swordsmanship Museum and Academy later. So, what, you want to see me with my shirt off? Get out of here, you pervert. We'll catch you later.
2 hours later.
Ha! Look! We made it. So let's go ahead and check it out. And we're here. We've made it. And the Targe is in Jerry's hands. So you're doing this for a couple Scottish interpretations coming up, right?
Yes, we've got our traveling museum and a bunch of events. Sparta Celtic Festival, Kalamazoo, Scottish Festival, and we needed a Targe that was so beautifully made. And oh my gosh, look at this! This is so cool. I'm so happy with this. The detail that went into this. What was the pelt that you used?
And it's a roe deer pelt, which roe deer are native to Scotland.
Yes.
So,
And then you had the Boss, custom made and forged from Scotland.
absolutely.
And inspired by an original in the.
So the whole shield is inspired by one that's in the Royal Arms Museum collection. So it's in the right dimensions. 19.2 inches in diameter, 480 millimeters is what they gave me. Right thickness. So
There's so many details you can't even see. You got the hand forged hinges here on the handles,
Yep.
and you've got the little pegs or little bits holding the skin in. I love it. This is so cool.
I'm so glad
This
you're
is
happy
so
with
cool.
it.
Yes.
I'm so glad you're happy with it.
You cannot get a higher quality Highland replica Targe than this. This is amazing. This is so
Thank
cool.
you. It means a lot.
Love it.
So glad you have it, man. It was great coming out.
Yes.
Seeing the museum.
It was so great to
If
have
you're
you.
in Michigan, you need to come out, visit the Swordsmanship Museum Academy. Keep an eye on their Facebook page. They have events all the time. All the time. Find out where they are near you and go check them out. They're awesome people, super knowledgeable, and super generous with their knowledge.
Oh, thank you.
I always hit you up when I need to know something, and you always send back info.
It's
So
always niche information. I love it.
I know. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So here we come to the end of our journey here at Lake Michigan, and it was a fun trip. We had a blast, and it was so cool to get the shield over to the to Jerry and to the museum. By the way, picked up a shirt, so you know I'm basically one of them now. So thanks for coming along the trip. As I said, tar shields now available for sale here at Birchouse Woodcrafts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.